two, three, go!
How many of your customers are quietly on the edge of leaving right now and you don't even know it yet? Not angry, not complaining, just slowly disengaging. Because churn doesn't happen when a customer cancels, it happens weeks before when nobody catches the signal. That's not a product problem, that is a customer success problem. Hi, everybody. Good morning, and welcome back to our Sagan Live. My name is Evie, and I'm your host for today. We're putting real talent in real scenarios so you can see how they actually think. And today we have Tatiana. She's based in Brazil, 11 years of experience across legal advisory and B2B SaaS, now focused on customer success, working on onboarding, product adoption, churn reduction, and account expansion. We gave her a scenario ahead of time just to think through, not to memorize, of course, and let's now see how she thinks. Tatiana, hi, welcome to the show.
Hi,
Great to
thank you
have you.
for having me.
Yeah, how's it going?
Fine, and you?
I'm fantastic as well. I'm very curious, what time is it in Brazil right now?
Now it's 2 p.m. in Brazil.
2 p.m. Ooh, so I think you already had your coffee already and you're energized.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Okay. Tatiana, here is your scenario or your situation. Okay? So let's say you're managing a key account. Their usage has dropped 40% over the last month. Their main champion stopped replying. The support tickets increased slightly, and renewal is in 45 days, as well as your internal team thinks they're probably just fine. Nothing is really on fire. Your CEO asks you, "Are we losing this account?" Now, I'm curious, what do you do first and why?
Thanks for the question. So, first of all, I would not rely on assumptions. I think this is very important, and I would treat this account as a high risk account until proven otherwise. So, I think a 40% drop usage, a silent champion, increase in support tickets, renew in 45 days. These are all strong early warning signals. So, based on my experience managing strategic accounts and monitoring health scores, I think this combinations usually indicates disengagement. So, first of all, I will try to validate the account's health score and usage data. And so, I will maybe take 4 steps. First, I would try deep dive into usage behavior data. So I would analyze which features dropped, when the decline started, and if it's correlated with any productive or team or something in the business of the client. Then I will probably map the stakeholders and identify the gaps. Since the main champions are unresponsive, I will would immediately try to have in touch with other users, decision makers, economic buyers, to understand if the relationship is in risk just because of one person concentrated in one person. Then I will reach out, but urgent and trying to show value. So I would contact the client and proactively showing then insights, quick wins, short recovery plan if it's necessary, showing some usage data. And then finally, I would align internally and challenge assumptions. So I would bring this to the internal team and reframe the narrative. And if the signals show risk, we need to act early. I think churns rarely happen suddenly out of the blue. I think they leave signals. So acting early allows re-engage the customer, rebuild value perception, and potentially change the situation and even turn it into an expansion opportunity instead of a loss. So I would also keep my leadership informed and present a risk assessment and an action plan instead of a yes or no for the question, showing ownership and control of the situation.
Yeah, I love it. I love how you walk me through all of the process of this situation. Now, I do have a follow up question, but before that, I would love to ask our audience watching us live right now in LinkedIn or in X, what would you do? Like, what would your customer success manager do right now? We're very curious. Be honest. Drop it in the chat in this live stream right now. Now, back to you, Tatiana. You've mentioned that you're gonna obviously gonna take ownership of this, being the customer success manager. At what point do you escalate internally?
I think if I taking Vil and the usage and the health score usage numbers and this kind of stuff, if I see that it's necessary, for example, create another workflow and maybe I will need the technical team to support me, or if there are many tickets open and we need the support team to act, or if for example, it's necessary to I don't know, coordinate the use of a feature. Maybe I can bring the product team to support us. I think when I think it's necessary, after analyzing all the data and all the usage, I will bring the team to work together in an action plan if it's necessary.
hmm And in terms of your champion customer, do you try to save the relationship or do you start preparing for churn?
No, for sure, I'll try to rebuild the trust and make the relationship even more strong in this opportunity. I think it's important, take in mind that the leader, the champion, is facing pressure internally. So understand his or her position and show quick wins and show options, understand the root cause of the problem. So maybe the champion is thinking about one solution, but I can present other solutions that will be also good for that issue. So I will try to act like this.
Yeah, fantastic. Well, Tatiana, thank you so much for walking us through this scenario of what you're going to be doing and for, of course, joining us in this live today.
Thank you very much for your time and attention.
Thank you. It has been lovely meeting you.
Thank you. Bye bye.
So, thank you. That's what proactive customer success looks like. Not reacting when the customer leaves, but knowing when they're about to. And if you're watching this and thinking, I don't have anyone thinking like that on my team, then Tatiana is the perfect candidate for you. Send us a DM on LinkedIn or in X or comment consultation in this live stream, and we'll set you up with a quick free call. Yes, you heard that. It's free. We'll show you how global talent can strengthen your operations without increasing payroll and guide you on where to start. And if you're interested in Tatiana, she's really amazing. Her rate is, wait, hold on. Let me see. We can pause that right one, Alex. Hold on. 2100. Sorry, Tatiana. I'm just gonna read through it. We have our editor and producer here. He can do magic on the show. Okay, hold on. Sorry, my note just went away. Okay, let me, Alex, I'll reread that part because I didn't had her rate. Okay. So that is what a proactive customer looks like. Not reacting when the customer leaves, but knowing when they're about to. And if you're watching this and thinking, I don't have anyone thinking like that on my team, then of course, Tatiana is the best candidate for you. She's awesome and she's really great. Send us a DM on LinkedIn or an X or comment consultation on this live stream, and we'll set you up with a quick free call. We will show you how global talent can strengthen your operations without increasing the payroll. And if you're interested in Tatiana, her rate is at 2100 a month, and she is ready to start interviewing with your team this week at no cost, no commitment. So interviews are completely free. Just send us a DM. That is all for today. Thanks again for tuning in, and this has been the Sagan Live. See you next time.